This is my 2021 Mark 8 Golf GTI. I've made a few videos on it at the moment. Not anything like fantastic, it's just my first few videos on this channel at the moment. I'm hoping to go over video by video what I've done to this car, what I will do to this car, and just altogether just figure out and try to build the best dailyable, fast-ish. It's a GTI, they're not very fast.
The disrespect is real around here.
Is it fun? Hell yeah, it's fun. It's a great car. Would I recommend people get one? That is what we're going to find out. I'm trying to figure out what to say. Quick overview of the car. This has a 2-litre turbocharged inline 4. This is the AAA 8.3B. Being in Australia, we get a really weird spec. Everywhere else around the world, they get the AAA 8.4. We don't get that here. We get the same engine out of the Mark 7.5 GTI. Still a fantastic engine, super reliable if you take care of them. Same with the transmission. People say, you know, DSGs, they're renowned for just dying. Not unless you take care of them properly, then you won't have an issue. This car in particular is obviously, as I said in the beginning, stage 2. That means obviously it's got front mount intercooler, intake with an elbow. Elbow is more important than the intake in my opinion. I've got a definitely catted downpipe.
What do you mean
for all legality issues, as well as a X-Force valved catback exhaust. This is also sitting on iBark lowering springs. It's got I'm just gonna go colors, I don't know what they're actually called. It's sitting on the black iBark springs in the front and the reds in the rear. That just helps stiffen up the rear a lot more without having to do a rear sway bar. I still recommend doing one. I don't have one. Fronts, I did the black ones because the reds are too low unless you want to absolutely demolish your front guards or have really sucky fitment, and I don't want any of that. Other than that, that's all that's done with it. It's got replica Mark 7 Clubsport wheels. Well, these are 19 by 8.5 plus 45 offset. So they do sit a little bit more aggressive than the factory, I think plus 51 offset ones. This is sitting on a full set of Michelin Pilot Sport 5 tyres, 235 35/19s. Fantastic tyre. Don't cheap out on tyres, especially for front wheel drive, otherwise you probably will die. Being a front wheel drive, this thing goes through front tyres like there is no tomorrow. Mainly because I like frying them. You know, I drove half an hour out of Canberra into the middle of nowhere, hoping no one would be around. Like, I'm on a really deserted road. There's a lot of people coming past, which I'm quite surprised. As you can tell, mine is red. Sorry, I just died. Mine is red. King's Red metallic paint. In my opinion, it's the only colour you should get a GTI. If you buy a GTI, buy a red one. But, you know, I just don't like dark coloured cars, because why would you go spend, you know, $60,000 on a car and get it in white or black or grey? Just anything that isn't bright, in my opinion. With the Stage 2 package, it is tuned by EcoTune Australia. They are fantastic. They looked after me really, really, really well. This car was actually their development car for their tunes. They took the car for just over a week, I believe it was. I don't know, it was a while ago. Just over a week. They completely fully revised the car. I had all the hardware installed. Obviously I did it all myself, minus the downpipe, because I couldn't be bothered to drop the subframe, because that is a pain in the ass. Spoken lightly. Otherwise, I've done everything myself. Oh, and the intake, I got that done by Northside Euros. Before I even bought the car, before I even paid them for the car, I got them to put the intake on it. They gave me a really good deal on that, which is fantastic. Can't thank those guys enough for looking after this thing and looking after me. Also, I recommend, this is not sponsored, this is just my personal output on if you have a Euro in Canberra or near Canberra, by Euro I mean Volkswagen Audi Group cars, go to Northside, please. I get messages asking, you know, where should I take my Volkswagen, where should I take my Audi, blah, blah, blah. I always recommend Northside Euros. They're upfront, they tell you how it is. They don't, you know, they don't bullshit you left, right and centre. They don't rip you off. They just tell you how it is. They do it straight, they do it right the first time round. Would I recommend one of these things? 100% yes. Now, everyone's going to say there are better options out there. You know, why would you go spend $10,000 more than a Mark 7.5 when you could have bought a 7.5? Well, why didn't you, for the same money, go and buy a Golf R? Now, I'll tell you, I drove a Golf R. I drove a 7.5 GTI. 7.5 GTI, fantastic car, don't get me wrong. It just wasn't it for me. For the money you're paying, I don't know, I just didn't really like it. Looks too much of an egg. To be fair, this thing looks kind of eggy. It's a Golf, they're all eggy. The Golf R though, I felt was a bit boaty. I mean, yes, it has the extra weight and the all-wheel drive system, so I didn't like it personally purely because of the fact that the rear end didn't get happy. That's the best way to put it. The rear end does not like having fun in the Golf R. It just hooks up and goes around a corner, which yes is fun, especially if you want to go launching it left, right and centre all day, every day. Don't really like the Golf R, in my opinion. I genuinely dislike it because I'd rather have a fun front-wheel drive car that I can send through the mountains, send through the corners, and the rear end just has fun. I find the GTI just to be a more fun car, to be honest. But going back to how would I like recommend this thing? I say if you can find it for less, if you can find a bone stock one for less than $35,000, I just bite the bullet and do it. What are the common issues with this car? Honestly, the steering was one issue, but not because of the haptic feedback buttons, just because of after a few years, it just makes error code show up on the dash because there's a lot of technology in it. So you'll be driving along and it'll just start beeping at you, which is very annoying. I'm on my second steering wheel now and I think I need another one. Good thing this car's still under warranty for, I think, 2 more months. I hope. I really hope so. Otherwise, if you get the leather seats, because they're like white on the outsides of it, they get dirty so easily and so quickly. I find myself wiping them down almost twice a week just to stop them from going yellow. I kind of forgot to wipe them down for a while and they got yellow. So I was there for like 4 hours cleaning them, like thoroughly. So if you get ones with leather seats, clean them, please, for the love of God. Otherwise, I've had no issues with this thing. I've got nearly 70,000 Ks on this thing now. I've owned it since it was at 30, I think it was just 30,000 Ks. Bought it from Northside Euros. It was kind of like their like show car kind of thing. They're going to use it to tune it and put all the parts and stuff on it from their sponsors. But then nothing really came out for them at the time. So now here I am with it. I've owned it for 2.5 years now. Yeah, 2.5 years. It's been a fantastic car, good fun. Would I do stage 2 again? Every day of the week I would, 100%. I want to go further. I don't know if I want to go stage 2 flex or if I just want to go straight to stage 3. Still tossing up my options. Ethanol tuning isn't quite available for these things yet, which is a pain in the ass. But hey, there's nothing I can really do about that. Still waiting on EcoTune to try to figure out flex fuel on these things because they are the new, I think they're called the CMOS, don't quote me, the CMOS 19 ECU. So it's a new gen ECU with the old gen engine, old gen transmission. It has led to some complications when it has come to tuning, but I'm pretty much at the threshold of what you can get out of these at the moment, minus a bigger turbo, like the GTX 2260. I think that's what it's called. Other than doing that and like high pressure fuel pumps, there's not much else I can do to this thing at the moment, so I'm kind of at a bit of a standstill. I do have wheels on the way. I have ordered them. They are 5 months out, which sucks. They are coming from Japan and they're gonna look fucking sick. Aesthetically, there isn't much done to it, obviously, other than you might be able to tell from where you are. There is a Clubsport style. It's just one of those stick-on spoilers for now. Just make the rear end look a bit more aggressive because I'll admit, the Mark 8 GTI kind of lacks in the looks department when they're factory, like when they're bone stock. They kind of just look like a standard Golf. Oh well, like I said, I kind of had to save some of the aggressiveness for the Golf R and the Clubsport, which we don't get in Australia. Please, for the love of God, can we get those here? going back to the stage 2 tuning on this thing, I haven't really had it dyno tuned yet for the stage 2. Stage 1, this thing made 218 point, I think it was like 0.5 kilowatts, and 400 and I think it was at 490 newton meters of torque, which is insane for stage 1. Like, that's, people are normally seeing 200 kilowatts stage 1. This thing made 218, 219 at the wheels stage 1. Going off like what everyone else's spec sheets are, stage 2 for this thing should be an extra around 20 kilowatts or 15, so however you want to put it. So this thing could either be making 135 to 240 and probably about 550, 600 newton meters of torque, which is just insane, by the way. Let me just put that out there. That's a lot of power out of a 1.4 ton, 1.5 ton front wheel drive hatchback. It's not fast in a straight line because I just spin all the way through to 3rd gear. But through the mountains, this thing is absolutely insane. I had to take it on the Cotter, which in Canberra is like our mountain runs. You get all the guys on motorbikes and cars and stuff ripping through here all the time. It's a lot of fun, this car. I have taken it down the quarter mile. Kind of blew up the turbo in the process. Whoops. 3rd run in, blew up the turbo. That was good fun. Would not recommend. But it did run full weight with subwoofers. It's got a subwoofer in the back. Of course it does. But full weight, everything, and a big chunky driver. It ran I think it was a 13.2 down the quarter mile, which is pretty impressive considering I didn't have the wishbone insert in this thing, so it was just bunny hopping 1st and 2nd gear, which was slow. But it pulled really hard in 3rd and 4th, leading to those 13.2s. Speaking to EcoTune, they suspect that with the way that it is now, it should run like a 12.9, 12.8 quarter mile with a good launch, but it's a GTI, so they don't really get good launches. So that'd be kind of cool to have a 12-second GTI. Am I going to go back to the drag strip? Probably not, because I don't want to break things again. That was a very dreary night. I blew it up at about, I think it was like 10 a.m. and I got rescued by a mate back in Canberra. I drove to Sydney 3 hours to race this thing, blew it up, and my mate came and picked me up on a trailer and trailered me back home. That was not a great experience. Otherwise, it does still just have the factory IS20 turbo for now. That'll be coming probably at the end of this year, to be honest. Now being, what month is it? April. Now it's April. I reckon, depending on when these wheels show up, it should be 5 months. So like, I don't know, September, October-ish. Just depending on when those wheels show up, I might go big turbo in like December, November area, or it'll have to wait till next year. Either way, it's a great, fun car. Even when this thing was stock, it was really fun. Like stock exhausts, everything like that. It was a lot of fun. But nothing is quite as fun as in my opinion, a Stage 2 Golf GTI. It's a great car, sounds amazing, pulls really hard, corners like there's no tomorrow. It's a lot of fun. Otherwise, that's really about it, to be honest. But yeah, it sounds great, goes hard, looks pretty good in my opinion. I do sometimes get compliments, other times people just yell out that I'm gay. So I drive a Golf and I'm in Australia. At the time, I was looking at a lot of other things, like Clubsports and XR6 turbos and a whole bunch of stuff. Test drove a lot of things like the new Mustang that came out, the S650, test drove E3, Clubsports, and what else I test drove? I test drove the new Supra, everything that was in this price bracket at the time. I bought it peak COVID, so all the prices went through the roof. Back in the day when people were asking nearly $100,000 for a Golf R, and I was like, no. Ended up picking this thing up for a steal. When I bought this was the cheapest Mark 8 Golf GTI in Australia, which is just insane. Now it's depreciated about another $10,000. That's another bad point about these things, that they depreciate quite a bit. But hey, if you buy a car for investment reasons to resell it in 5 years, 10 years and earn some money, this is not the car. This is a car where you get in, have some fun, rip it around, drive it like there is no tomorrow, put some Ks on it, and just have some fun, to be honest. When I bought it, I could have bought a brand new one for about $70,000, which is just absurd. That was during the whole gold crisis, where the people couldn't get gold anymore. COVID was the thing. That time sucked.
Coronavirus! Coronavirus!
But yeah, I picked this thing up for $42,500, so an absolute banger of a deal. back in 2023. I think it was 2023. Yeah, it was. 2023 was when I bought this thing. I was 19, I was on my P's. Absolutely amazing car. Would I have bought anything else? No, I would not have bought anything else. Before this, I had a Commodore. I actually had 2 Commodores and a Celica. Great fun cars. The Celica was amazing. That was probably my favorite car besides this thing. But my 2 Commodores, big, boaty, slow.
It's my boat.
Hauled a lot of people and a lot of stuff everywhere I went. Not a GTI, mate. It's not a GTI. Otherwise, yeah, that's it. Stay tuned for more. I'll keep you updated on the wheels. That'll be good fun when those show up. Finally finished the way I want this thing to look. I've been looking for wheels for, I want to say, since the day I bought this thing. I finally settled on a set of wheels. Woo! Yeah, baby! So they're on their way. It's a really nice field. Kind of want to live out here. Thanks for sticking around. Thanks for watching through the whole video. If you want to see more of this content, drop a comment on what you want to see. I'm more than happy to take suggestions and take videos of whatever's going on. I am trying to go out to more car meets now and car cruises, try to video some things. It's just hard with the way the world is. Sadly, I can't do the whole install videos and all that typical YouTube stuff just because I did all these mods over a year ago now. I've just been enjoying that car. So, but anyway, like and subscribe, do whatever you want to do. Drop a comment on what you want to see next. Yeah, I'll catch you later. Take it easy.